Hi guys, welcome to this other part of the tutorial where we try to replicate real-life commercial products. In the first part of the tutorial, we created the top profile of the caster's brackets. We went ahead to extrude it to get a block shape. We used the thickness tool and Freecad to add thickness to that block. And we had something like this, like you see on the screen. In this side of the tutorial, we are going to go ahead and shape the side of this model you see on the screen. We are going to use a sketch to draw the side profile, and with the help of the pocket tool, we are going to use it to shape the model to something similar like you're seeing on the screen. Talking of drawing this shape, it's just going to be similar to what we did in the first part. It's just going to be lines and arcs. And we are going ahead to add both the horizontal and the vertical dimension, and in some cases the radius of the arc to get the shape. So it's very easy, guys, just the same way we did earlier on. Now, enough talking. Let's go ahead and I will demonstrate to you all this I've been trying to explain. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you.
So we're done with the top sketch. Now I need to do this side. I make sure the body is selected and I click on create sketch, and now I select this XZ plane this time around, and I'm ready to start sketching. Let me change this to this wireframe mode and click on view section. So first I start with a line, which is 16.45. First line. I want the line to be symmetrical across this point, and it's 16.45 in length. And the arc. Eight point 66. And it's 5 vertical distance from the vertices. Like if we select this arc and we select this line and make it tangential, is enough to fully constrain the shape. So next thing we draw this line, which is 10.91 long. The line is tangential to this, and it's 10.91. Next thing, there is an arc here of radius 10, and these are the distance between the two vertices. Is the arc 2.15. And it's 2.63 high. So I can go ahead and just put the radius, which is 10. And next we have a straight line, which is 7.05. And it's tangential to this arc. 7.05. Next, we have a radius of 10. It's 7.07. And 2.93 apart. and its radius 10. Yep. Then we draw this line 51.58. Yeah, we're almost done. We have an arc of radius 20 and this dimension. The radius is 20. So here, let's use this external reference to reference this shape. Let's pick this other line we see here. Okay. If we check here, from the edge, there is and 4.69 mm from the edge. We have this vertical distance that is 0.22 mm. And this detail is very, very important. So I'll go ahead and create a line, a vertical line, and I'll give it a dimension of 4.69. Okay, the length of this line is 0.22 mm, a very small line. After the line, we notice an arc of this dimension that is 2 mm in radius. So let's create this arc. And the arc is 0.83 mm apart. And 0.78 high. And the radius is 2. Okay. Let me just go ahead and hide this shape here so you see what we're doing here. Now I can just use a line to join these two edges. Yes. And we have it, the shape. So I want this side, not this right hand side. I want the left hand side out. So I will close it outward. One good way though, instead of repeating it, I can just duplicate the sketch across the y-axis. Yeah, and give it a dimension. Let us say 10. Doesn't matter. Okay. So let me go ahead and select this sketches, but I'm not going to select the first one. So I'll just But the good thing, remember, I started with this sketch, so it will be easier for me to select. All I'm just going to do is I will skip the first one here. I will come to the second one, hold down my shift key, and the last one. So all the elements of this sketch, apart from the first one, has been copied. I will click on the Y axis slacks and come to this tool as usual and click on it. So yes, I have a replica of this image here. And one thing when you do that is you have to be careful because this one is not really joined to this image here. It just copied it. For instance, let me show you. You see, it's not joined. So Control Z, back. So I need to select the two vertices here and click on this consider constraint tool. Now I can't move it. I mean upward, but the other parts are not constrained. So yeah, I will go ahead again and constrain. But before I do that, let me join this image, these sketches. Let me just pick on the create polyline tool here now. It doesn't matter. I will just create a shape to close the image. All right, exit it. Yeah, it really doesn't matter. We can go ahead now. So when we do this, we are going to cut out everything that is in this sketch. We are going to retain what is outside of the sketch. So this is inside the sketch, and that is why we closed this way. Just for my own sake, I can go ahead and use the pocket operation now, but like I said earlier on, I just like to make sure that the shape is fully constrained. You don't have to do this side. Okay, by doing this, we succeeded in fully constraining the whole shape. Now I close it. I can hide this side reference here. And you can see the sketch we just drawn is drawn at the middle of the body. So now if I select it and let me just rename it just so that I can easily reference it if I have to after the later on. Side cut off, cut out. So with the sketch we just created selected, we come to this pocket tool and create pocket. Now it appears nothing happened. So first we need to make it symmetrical because it's at the middle and the length has to be through hole. And now we can see that the shape is being cut out, just like the reference model. One thing I notice here though is I see some of these lines, edges. We will get rid of that soon. But just before we do that, remember there's a hole here. So let's go ahead and create this hole. I just click on the body, click on this, create sketch tool, XZ plane. Yeah, we can go ahead and draw the hole again. Maybe it's better to be in the wireframe, and we remove this section view. We create this cycle, and yeah, so what I did here was this create cycle tool, radius 4.5, and it is 11.5 vertical distance from this point. We close it. It's also in the middle. We can rename it cycle, called out, with that new shape selected, sketch selected. We click on the pocket tool, and as usual, symmetrical because it's in the middle, and through all we had the hole we want. I can now go ahead and hide this. And for this edges here that I don't like, that shouldn't be here, we click on the pocket tool, and where you see this refine, it says false. We take the down arrow and click it to true. We just come here and click on anywhere here, and we see the edges, undesired edges are gone, and everything is looking just as desired. Now that will be the end of this part here. In the other part, we go ahead and create the bucket that should be sitting within this cutout here. Yeah, thank you. Then I see you